Welcome to our countdown of the 10 funniest animal moments. From the smallest insects to the largest mammals, the animal kingdom is full of surprises. Get ready to laugh out loud as we dive into the wild and wacky world of animals. We've scoured the globe, from the depths of the jungle to your own backyard, to bring you a collection of clips that are guaranteed to brighten your day. So sit back, relax, and get ready for some serious animal antics. Ah, the domestic cat, a creature of comfort, a master hunter, and as we'll soon see, a comedic genius. Observe, if you will, this feline specimen as it encounters that most beguiling of modern marvels, the laser pointer. See how its pupils dilate, tracking the elusive red dot with an intensity that would make a hawk envious. It crouches low to the ground, its lithe body quivering with anticipation. And then, the pounce. A display of acrobatic prowess, if not for the fact that it's aimed at nothing but a fleeting speck of light. Undeterred, our furry friend continues its pursuit, leaping, swatting, and contorting itself in a hilarious ballet of futile effort. Perhaps it's the thrill of the chase or the tantalizing mystery of the disappearing dot, but one thing's for sure. This cat is hooked. Dogs, those eternally optimistic, tail-wagging bundles of joy. Their enthusiasm for life is infectious, especially when it comes to their favorite pastime, fetching. Today's contestant is a particularly eager participant in this age-old game. Watch as it crouches low, muscles tensed, eyes laser-focused on the prize, a brightly colored frisbee soaring through the air. The launch is perfect, the frisbee arcing gracefully across the sky. Our canine athlete explodes into action, a blur of fur and flapping ears as it gives chase. It leaps, jaws snapping, a picture of athleticism and determination. But alas, gravity, it seems, has other plans. The frisbee dips, the dog overshoots, and, well, let's just say the landing isn't quite as graceful as the takeoff. No matter though, our intrepid hero is undeterred, back on its feet in a flash, tail wagging furiously, ready for another attempt. Parrots, the undisputed comedians of the avian world. These feathered jesters are renowned for their intelligence, their vibrant personalities, and of course, their uncanny ability to mimic human speech. In this particular instance, we encounter a parrot who has clearly been taking notes from its human companions. Its vocabulary is impressive, but it's the delivery that truly steals the show. With a tilt of its head and a twinkle in its eye, it parrots back phrases, sounds, and even entire conversations, often with impeccable timing and inflection. A ringing phone, a doorbell, a particularly exasperated sigh, nothing is safe from its repertoire of sonic mimicry. This parrot is a natural-born entertainer, and we're all just along for the ride. The Great Bird Feeder Heist. A squirrel's tale of cunning and acrobatic thievery. Squirrels, those seemingly innocent denizens of parks and backyards with their bushy tails and their penchant for burying nuts. But don't let their cuddly appearance fool you. Beneath those twitching noses lies the mind of a master strategist, especially when it comes to food. Observe as our protagonist, a particularly resourceful squirrel, sets its sights on a prize of epic proportions. A bird feeder laden with a veritable feast of sunflower seeds. This is no smash-and-grab job, mind you. This squirrel has a plan. It scouts the location, assessing the terrain, calculating angles, and planning its route with the precision of a military tactician. Then, the action begins. A daring leap across a precarious branch, a death-defying tightrope walk across a clothesline, a Spider-Man-esque descent down a vertical wall. No obstacle is too great for this furry daredevil. Finally, it reaches its goal, clinging precariously to the feeder, its tiny heart pounding with triumph. Watch as it contorts its body, defying gravity and logic to reach the coveted seeds, stuffing its cheeks until they bulge like a furry balloon. The case of the fainting goat, when fear turns into falling and laughter. The animal kingdom is full of surprises, but few are quite as unexpected as the phenomenon of the fainting goat. These curious creatures you see possess a rather unique genetic quirk. When startled, their muscles stiffen, causing them to topple over in a most undignified manner. It sounds like something out of a cartoon, but I assure you it's very real, and, as you're about to witness, utterly hilarious. Imagine, if you will, a goat grazing peacefully in a field. Suddenly, a butterfly flits past, or a twig snaps underfoot. The goat's eyes widen, its legs go rigid and timber. Down it goes, collapsing in a heap of hooves and fur. The goat, you see, is perfectly harmless and, aside from its tendency to swoon at the slightest provocation, perfectly normal. It's the unexpected juxtaposition of the mundane and the absurd, the way these goats seem to defy the laws of physics and good sense, that never fails to elicit a chuckle. Monkey business, a primate's introduction to the world of smartphones. Monkeys, those mischievous, intelligent creatures who never miss an opportunity to explore, investigate, and, as we'll soon see, utterly confound themselves with the wonders of human technology. In this particular episode, we find ourselves observing a primate who has stumbled upon a fascinating new toy, a smartphone. Now, as we know, these devices can be baffling enough for humans, but for a monkey, well, let's just say it's a recipe for comedic gold. Watch as it pokes, prods, and swipes at the screen, its brow furrowed in concentration as it tries to decipher the mysteries of touchscreens and app icons. It's a familiar scene to anyone who's ever handed their phone to a toddler, but with added primate flair. The monkey's frustration is palpable yet oddly endearing. It throws the phone, it chews on the phone, it even tries to bury the phone, all to no avail. This technological marvel remains stubbornly resistant to its charms. But just when you think the primate is about to admit defeat, something magical happens. It stumbles upon the selfie camera. The monkey's face lights up in recognition. It grins, it gurns, it strikes poses that would make a supermodel jealous. Slippery, when wet or frozen. A penguin's guide to ungraceful land navigation. Penguins, those tuxedo-clad birds of the southern hemisphere, masters of the icy depths, and as we're about to see, surprisingly clumsy navigators on land. Now, in the water, penguins are the epitome of grace and agility, gliding effortlessly through the waves. But on land, well, let's just say they're a bit more wobbly. Observe, as our feathered friend attempts to navigate the slippery slopes of its icy home. It waddles, it sways, it takes a tentative step forward, only to lose its footing and slide across the ice like a feathered bowling pin. It's a scene that's both endearing and hilarious. But fear not, for our penguin is nothing if not resilient. It picks itself up, dusts itself off, or rather shakes off the ice, and tries again. Cheeks of Steel, a hamster's guide to extreme food storage. Hamsters, those adorable little balls of fluff known for their boundless energy, their love of running on wheels, and of course, their truly impressive cheek pouches. Seriously, have you ever seen a hamster stuff its cheeks? It's like watching a magic trick unfold in real time. Observe, as our hamster encounters a veritable buffet of treats. Seeds, nuts, pieces of fruit, nothing is safe from its insatiable appetite. It shoves, it crams, it pushes, its cheeks expanding to comical proportions, until it resembles a furry, four-legged balloon animal. You'd think there wouldn't be any room left, but somehow the hamster always manages to find a way to squeeze in just one more morsel. But the real entertainment begins when the hamster decides it's time to unload its bounty. Watch as it empties its cheeks with the same single-minded focus it displayed while filling them, the food cascading out like a miniature grain waterfall. Equine expressions, decoding the hilarious language of horse faces. Horses, those majestic creatures, symbols of power, grace, and, as we're about to discover, surprisingly expressive faces. Now, we humans may pride ourselves on our complex facial expressions, but when it comes to conveying a range of emotions, horses can give us a run for our money. From goofy grins to skeptical side eyes, horses are masters of nonverbal communication. Observe, as our equine friend reacts to the world around it, a gentle whinny here, a flick of the ears there, a snort of disapproval. Each gesture tells a story, if you know how to read it. Watch as it wrinkles its nose in disdain at a particularly pungent pile of manure or rolls its eyes at the antics of a playful foal. But it's the eyes that truly steal the show. Those large liquid orbs can convey a world of emotion, from curiosity to boredom to sheer unadulterated mischief. So next time you're around horses, take a moment to really observe their faces. You might be surprised at what you discover. Trapped, a raccoon's comical quest for freedom and leftovers. Raccoons, those masked bandits of the night, notorious for their intelligence, their dexterity, and their uncanny ability to get themselves into and out of sticky situations. In this instance, we find our raccoon protagonist in a rather compromising position, stuck head first in a trash can, desperately trying to reach the remnants of last night's dinner. The raccoon's desperation is palpable as it thrashes its little legs, its masked face contorted in a mixture of panic and determination. The trash can, however, refuses to cooperate, It wobbles precariously, threatening to topple over entirely, but the raccoon remains undeterred. It's a battle of wills, a test of strength, a testament to the raccoon's unwavering belief that there's always a way to get what you want. Will our furry friend emerge victorious, clutching a half-eaten pizza crust as a trophy? Or will it be forced to admit defeat, retreating empty-handed but no less determined to try again another night? Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed these hilarious animal moments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more funny videos. We're always on the lookout for the next viral animal moment, so be sure to share your favorites with us. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled for the wild and wacky world of animals. You never know what you might see.